Just over a week ago, a podcaster and traveler called Small Brained American rants for nearly 10 straight minutes about why he hates India in a video titled, "The Real Reason I Hate India." He basically calls it dirty, rude, racist, and even says the world wouldn't miss it if it disappeared. Sounds extreme, right? But here's the thing. Buried beneath the anger and exaggeration is a frustration many travelers have noticed. India has a serious problem with civic sense, and that's why many feel the same way as this podcaster does. So let's unpack what he actually said. First, he starts with a big claim that India is the most racist country in the world. His proof? A global survey where nearly half of Indians admitted they wouldn't want neighbors from another race, state, or even skin tone.
Half of them are racist? Self-proclaimed? Like it was like a self-reported study. It wasn't.
Now, is that really the most racist country on earth? Maybe, maybe not. But it does show how common prejudice is in Indian society. If you know anything about the caste system, then you know India is a very prejudiced place. And he makes it clear he isn't talking about Indian Americans or the diaspora. He actually praises them. Then he puts India straight into F tier on his list.
I'm going to put it in F tier. Everybody knows it. It's the worst country, okay? It's a terrible, 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 terrible place. Don't ever.
The bottom of his country ranking list. Why? He points to his travel stories. He recalls flights connecting through Delhi, where he says Indian passengers overcrowded the plane, pushed past each other, shouted loudly, left bathrooms a mess within minutes, and even cut their toenails mid-flight. He describes it like a war zone in the air. Gross, sure, but his point is less about individuals and more about a broader lack of consideration for others. And this is where civic sense comes in. Civic sense is just basic public manners. Things like waiting your turn, keeping shared spaces clean, respecting others' comfort. Many Indians themselves openly admit this is a problem. Just ask anyone stuck in endless traffic jams caused by people ignoring lanes or those frustrated by litter everywhere despite trash bins being available. The podcaster insists he's not being racist because he is not saying that it's genetic, but cultural. He compares India to China, which also has over 1 billion people, but where public order is maintained much better. If Japanese people get praised worldwide for politeness and cleanliness, he argues, then it's fair game to also criticize India for the opposite.
We're agreeing that there's a spectrum, right? Japanese people over here, polite, everything's clean. Maybe there's some countries here, maybe Iraq's a little dirtier. Maybe, Pakistan ain't that great. Maybe India has rude people, and maybe India is dirty.
Towards the end, he goes off the rails with joking insults, saying the world would be better if India vanished, or that scam call centers define the country. But if you strip away the anger, the core message is that India is in crisis. And honestly, he's not the only one saying this. Indian media, comedians, and everyday citizens often criticize the same things. So here's the takeaway. While the video is harsh and definitely offensive in places, it reflects a frustration rooted in reality. India has incredible culture, history, and talent. But until civic sense improves, until public manners and respect for shared spaces become the norm, it will keep fueling these kinds of negative perceptions from outsiders.